Hi guys, welcome back to Kevin Creates. Today is going to be another plan with me. That seems to be most of the videos that I'm inclined to make right now is my planner ones, probably because that's the thing that I'm most consistent with. I'm also going to try to cut down on how much I need to edit my videos as well too. It's super time consuming when I'm like constantly stopping and starting, and I feel like if you're still showing up for my videos at this point, then you know I'm a little bit scatterbrained, and you know that I talk to myself, and you know that it's just a mishmash of things here. So we're just gonna get right into it. Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Again, most of what I'm doing right now is planner videos, and I am exclusively using Plum Paper planners. I love Plum Paper. Am not affiliated with them. Would love to be, just saying. But so today we are going to be doing like a little review. I haven't done anything since setting up July. I don't think I've showed you guys anything. It's been super busy. So I'll show you kind of what I was doing for July. We're gonna finish off next week, which is like the end of July, which will be technically this week when you're watching it. And then we're gonna set up August quickly. So I say without further ado, we're already like 2 minutes in. Okay, so yeah, I think last time I had you guys here, we were setting up the main page here, the dashboard. Fun fact, I think I'd mentioned when I was putting this like masking tape in here as somewhere to keep it when I messed up on one of my weeks, it doesn't actually peel off of this page very well. So if you're gonna use masking tape on this page, remove it quickly or otherwise it's not going anywhere. I ended up having to like write out the books that I'm reading kind of off the copse of trees there, but I think, anyway, when I had you guys here, we'd had set that up, put some of this stuff into my main one. Yeah, okay, because I think I was with you guys to say, make today your bitch. I think you should make every day your bitch. Yeah, and there's the trees. So that week ended up, I mean, looking pretty good. The next one, I don't know. Don't love it. Don't love it, don't hate it. I always love my like rainbow for my habit tracker, and you'll notice that I always kind of like continue on from the previous week. I just like OCD in me. I wanted to try out one of my funky like washi tapes. I think it's called the Aurora Borealis, or maybe they did actually call it Northern Lights. Either way, I thought that one was kind of pretty. I wanted to try it. And then I had my little quote as usual. I stuck a couple of my Canon Ivy pictures, quotes, whatever, on Monday. I can't remember why. I assume that I just didn't fill anything out for Monday. So I just said, just fuck it, and covered it. Yeah, another quote and kind of sticker that I stuck up there. I was pretty good about like filling out my days after that and marking stuff off. Last week, which is I guess technically 2 weeks ago when you're watching this, I didn't even bring my planner with me. I went to New York for a fabric convention. Long story short, I started my own business 2018. I dropped it for a while because it's friggin' expensive. I've picked it back up as of late. So anyway, my travels led me to New York City for a fabric convention, and so where I didn't bring my planner with me, and then honestly I was so frigging tired coming back, and my depression's been brutal the last week too, so I'm thinking that like travel probably played a part in it, exhaustion. But anyway, I didn't touch my planner when I got back. I didn't bring it with me in the first place. I ended up just printing off a bunch of photos that I took while we were down there. So when we did some of like the touristy stuff in between the purpose of being there, which was the convention. Yeah, really cool. Really cool. It was so hot. Not what I was expecting. The movies make New York look a lot different than it is, but I just figured I would put some of like the fun memories that we kind of captured there. So then last week, which is this week while you're here, I didn't set it up in advance because again, where I didn't like touch my planner for this week here, I didn't have anything set up for like half of the week. So I ended up just going with one of my washi tapes that came as like sticker form. I just kind of wanted to see how it looked if I layered it. It was just, again, me just kind of grabbing something to try to fill the space. I don't like negative space in my planners. So anyway, the kind of bland for the week, but whatever. It works. It's still, I actually am enjoying keeping the color in conjunction with what Plum has set out for each month. So still enjoying that, still enjoying doing the swatching. And I can't believe, again, we're in the last week of July. I don't know where this year went. We're in August. How is it August, friends? Anyway, so I'm going to set up my week. Oh my God. We are gonna have to pause. It's not gonna be a pause for you, but it'll be a pause for me. So I got so engrossed in like figuring out what I was gonna do with this last page and then deciding what I was gonna do with my dashboard page for the next month that I didn't even decide what I wanted to do for here for next week. What the what? Okay, BRB, I need to decide what I wanna do. Okay, we're back. You're gonna notice there's a little bit more on the craft table here than there was a second ago. So again, usually I have this all set up and ready to go before I start filming because I'll kind of play around, I'll see what strikes my mood, what kind of stuff I wanna have like on here, and I completely forgot. So it always takes me a minute to kind of map things out again, then decide where I want stuff. So I have to trim one more little thing here. And then, yeah, we can get into it. Okay, so that is next week done, which was super quick because it's only 3 days. Oh, no, I lied to you. Okay, now we're done. So I ended up just using, again, a ton more of my Canon mini print pictures, some are quotes. This one's a photo of one of the paintings that I loved at the MoMA. It's always going to be a random mishmash with me, and this is just very summery to me. Actually, I think I took this I'm pretty sure I took this last summer. Ugh, I need to get to the beach. That's what I'm getting out of this. I need to get to the beach. Summer is well underway and almost over. So yeah, July was very, very heavy on Canon mini print. We love that thing. And the other thing, so I have been doing son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, son of a bitch. Hold. Oh, fuck, whatever. Okay, good enough. So I was counting my vegetarian days, but to be honest, I don't really care. I actually really don't care about that at this point. I know that I am primarily vegetarian. Honestly, I've been vegetarian since December, January, something, whatever. But one thing that I do want to start actually tracking and getting ahead of, something that I need to track, is my no spend. I think I mentioned it already at the beginning of this video. I'm sure I've mentioned it in other videos. I've got depression. I'm on Wellbutrin. I watched a YouTube video the other day, Khaki Reviews Beauty. She's awesome, but she's also on Wellbutrin, and she phrased it so perfectly. She said, Wellbutrin is the will to live in a pill, and it really, really is. But my issue when I'm not so happy or I'm having like those lows, which I have been the last week really badly, and to be honest, like the last couple months have been roller coastery, I shop. I don't smoke anymore, as we know, because we're tracking our smoke-free days. Oopsie doodles, why? Girl, what are we doing here? Anyway, I track my smoke-free days. We know that I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't have any vices really. So my dopamine hit comes from shopping, which I need to not be doing, especially since now I need to funnel basically all my spare money into my business. Now we're trying to get that off the ground. So I want to start tracking my no spend days. So I am a very data-driven person, if you've noticed here, and I like seeing numbers go up. It encourages me. I don't like to break a streak. I'm one of those people. So I do. Oh my God, I just did it again, fam. Jeez Louise, I don't know what's going on with me right now. I don't want to track vegetarian. I don't care about vegetarian. I do want to keep tracking my body battery. That I do care about every day, because I like seeing that trend. But yeah, I want to start tracking my no spend days. So I think that having to kind of look at it as like a running streak is going to help me curb my inclination to shop. We'll see. Anyway, either way, I do want to track, because if nothing else, it's going to be really good for me to see those like startling, oh, okay, you're back at one day. Oh, okay, you're back at one day. I don't like having to restart, that kind of stuff. And you will also notice, shit, I'm going to have to do that on my first week of August as well, aren't I? Oh, yes, I am. Right, because that's going to double down. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, we have more prep work to do. What a mess today's video is, Jesus. Anyway, you're gonna notice that I have no junk food. So along with the shopping for the dopamine hits, the one thing I have noticed too is that when I am feeling low, I turn to convenience more and more, and like I isolate more and more. So I do more skip the dishes. Basically, I just like don't have a will to like get up and cook. I can't be bothered. I don't care what I'm eating. It just all like, if you have been depressed or have depression, you get it, you spiral, right? My therapist calls it the shame storm. So I end up ordering out a lot, or I eat really junky food, and then I feel like shit, and which in turn makes me feel worse the next day, on and on and on. So my other goal is gonna be like no skip the dishes. So I wanna do that. I would like to do that for a couple weeks at least. Yeah, 2 weeks at least, and then only on like Friday or Saturday kind of thing. Like I want to make it a treat. I want to make it something that I look forward to, not the norm because I'm depressed. The more depressed you are, the more you need good nutrients. So anyway, we're going to start setting up August now. Lucky for you, this is just going to be hyper speed, and you're not going to have to listen to me talk to myself while I do this, but I am going to have to figure out what to do for that one. Right, because 4 days of the week land in August. So we're gonna have to keep tracking our junk food here, which is kind of fun to get to go back and forth. And I don't know what I want to do with that yet either. Okay, pause again. I have to figure this out. Okay, we've got it figured out again. We're good. We're good. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, we have July finished off. This last page, I am doing kind of like collage style stuff. I haven't made a sticker because originally I was thinking, oh, I'll just like print off different memories from the month, but I've kind of already filled it with a bunch of that stuff, specifically because like the biggest thing from the month so far has been obviously trip to New York. That's my first time in New York, so I don't feel like doing that for collage. I had these kind of mapped out with the be your own daddy, make your own sugar, but I want to use that one for that big old blank space on August. So let me rearrange these and see how it looks with that one. Fuck, that's so like, that's such a nostalgic picture. My other 80s babies, 80s, early 90s babies, give us a thumbs up if you recognize majority of these. Speaking of the CDs, this is so funny because I literally found a bunch of like CD cases from high school. Oh my God, what a blast from the past. Sorry, we get distracted here. I don't know why that's throwing off the space so much. I like this one. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So we're gonna do our 3 main goals, and I am still not liking things to remember. I'm gonna keep going with books I've read. I don't have any birthdays, and I don't really have any events in August that I feel like need to be noted. I don't know, maybe events. I have surgery. I think I have a hair appointment. I don't even think I do have a hair appointment. Hold the line. Okay, I literally have nothing. Nothing other than my surgery. So, probably gonna cover those up. I think that's what yes, so I brought this little tape over. I figured I would cover them up maybe with this one. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing we did for July with this one. We're just gonna snip it to where I want it, right over it. think we are finished setting up August, yes, because these we're gonna do week by week. Again, the only big thing that I know is a priority is obviously surgery. I'm gonna know that when the day comes. I'm not gonna bother with that. And yeah, we'll probably set up a couple weeks worth next week, just because I imagine I'm gonna be pretty out of it for a few days. So it'd be good to have it just rearing to go. Maybe we'll just finish August next week. Maybe we'll just set up all of August next week to be safe. But I don't feel like doing it today. We've done a lot already today. And it's hot as balls here. So I am melting. Okay. So it's the end of next week. Good to go. I think that's kind of fun. It looks like a pool. And we have our goals. It was really hard to try to figure out what my goals were because I'm not going to be able to do a whole whack next month. So I'm sure I'll have lots of books that I'm reading and decide what to do with that negative space, and same with that as we go. But yeah, there we go. End of July, beginning of August, set up, ready to rock. Hopefully I can stay on top of my junk food, and hopefully I can stay on top of my no spend. Obviously you guys will see as we go how that goes. All right, thank you so much for your time today. Super appreciate it. I appreciate every comment, every like, every new subscription. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And again, subscribe if you have not already. Hit that notification bell. You will be notified every time I put out a new video, which seems to be a lot of planner videos these days. Maybe we'll mix it up a little. Maybe you'll get some more art. Maybe you'll get some organization. Only time will tell. Hope you're having an awesome week. I hope you have an awesome week ahead of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.